I was a teenager, yes, and one of the things that you may do when you're a teenager, explore different things. So, yeah, I tried cannabis, and it was quite interesting because it was all quite sociable at first and all giggly and stuff. But I guess as time went on for my teenage years, I kind of figured out that, yeah, it kind of wasn't for me.
Grew up around drugs. Everyone in my family done drugs around me. Like people were drug dealing in my family and that. And then first tried drugs when I was like 12.
In a previous life, I used to be a police officer, and I did a stint on the drug squad. So I've come across drugs in a variety of different drugs during that time. So that could be possession with intent to supply, normal possession, and a variety of drugs from your normal cannabis up to crack cocaine.
Complex question. I think everybody will do drugs for their own reason, for different reasons. I think by and large people will do drugs, if you will, because they've got something in their lives with which they're not happy. And maybe they feel themselves to be not quite as good as people around them, or they feel they need some additional excitement because their life isn't exciting enough.
Around there could be a bad home life, someone's trying to forget something, or my friends do it. It's a really common one that we hear a lot. It could be that they're just pressured into doing it as well. A lot of people go, oh, you know, they made me do it.
I think to escape their life, if they've got a problem at home or just general problems, they try and use it to run away from.
Very easy. You can get it from literally anyone. You can call up your mate, they'll know someone if you don't know anyone.
I think nowadays it would probably take you about 2 or 3 text messages to someone that you know, who then they know someone, then they know someone. And before you know it, within, I don't know, a day you could probably get some drugs quite easily. Depends what you want to score, but if you're going to get cannabis, you could probably take 2 text messages to someone in college, and at lunchtime you probably could get some.
For somebody like me, not easy at all. For a teenager, probably a lot easier.
Yes, because you're late, you're not on time, you're not ready, you're tired, you haven't slept, you're not eating, you're not looking after yourself, you're not learning, you're sleeping.
Oh, I think it is because people are here to study, not to be high or drunk. So if they want to get the best grades they need to stop.
I think they can definitely have a negative impact and make those circumstances worse. If you're not feeling great, I feel that kind of, like for example, cannabis maybe amplify those negative feelings. But it's not just the people that take it, it's also the people around them as well. And I think, you know, people will benefit from thinking about, you know, how they impact others.
I detained somebody under Section 136 of the Mental Health Act, and I went to, you've got to take them into a mental health ward. And I was speaking to the consultant who was working that day, and he said 98% of the people on his ward were cannabis users. So it has a huge effect on your mental health. And the THC, which is the actual part of the drug that gives you the high, is higher now than when it was back in the 80s.
13, 14.
Commonly, could be anything really. You know, we have people in our service as young as 13, 14.
I would guess you're going to talk about teenagers, so 12, 13, something like that.
I'm shocked. I am really shocked. I guess I would have thought it was probably closer to a tenth of that. That's a lot of people.
That is a lot higher than I was expecting.
Wow. Yeah, that's quite a lot.
Cannabis, because it's easy to get hold of, it's cheap.
Probably weed. Probably weed is easy to get to, and they don't see it as like a problem. You can't overdose on it.
Cannabis and alcohol. They're the 2 top ones.
Make the right decision, protect your future.
Make the right decision. Protect your future.
Make the right decision, 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 protect your future.
Make the right decision. Protect your future.
Make the right decision, protect your future.